Good evening, everyone. So today is Sunday and I feel like sharing something little bit different apart from my osteology videos. Today I would try to share a little bit knowledge of the anatomy so that you develop interest. Though the first class in your college would start with the limb, your upper limb and the lower limb, and probably you would be taught the brachial plexus and all those stuff. But I would like to start with a different section, which is your abdominal viscera, and your abdominal viscera includes your stomach, right? So when you read the abdomen, I would like to say a very fascinating thing, that abdomen has 4 divisions and 9 quadrants. And what is it now? You would know about that very nicely. That is your, there would be this right and left hypochondrial region, the lumbar region, the iliac region, there would be the epigastric, hypogastric, and the umbilical region. So these are the 9 quadrants and the 4 divisions that you would have, the right upper lower, the left upper lower region. So you have this J-shaped structure. Now it's popularly called the J-shaped thing, but actually it will be steer horn shaped, or you may have various other shape like lunar shape, lunate shape, crescent shaped. Stomach may also be noticed once you go for a barium meal X-ray. Now what's a barium meal X-ray? That you will read in details later on when you are going for your post-graduations or something else. Even I don't know it. So maybe a barium meal is taken and then you can get graphical images of that. So why I'm starting with this thing? Because our professor is a powerhouse of anatomy, and he takes the dissection classes, and he says wonderful thing that just eat a lot to show the people that you have a lot of capacity of your stomach. Okay, like the newborn have little lesser capacity, but as you go on becoming adults, you will have a capacity of 1.5-2 liters. In physiology, you would have different informations. In anatomy, we have different information. So talking about how beautiful the names of your artery and the veins would be, and the lymphatic drainage you would have, let me give you a detailed idea about how this goes. So arterial supply of the stomach, imagine this is a J shape, and if anyone refers to my note, then there would be this beautiful picture. Now, why am I saying you these things? Because these are a little bit of names which you would understand, and it is very fascinating when you're reading this. The stomach is having an arterial supply. Now, there is something called a celiac trunk. The celiac trunk. Trunk mane, it's a huge artery. It's the abdominal aorta branch, celiac trunk. From that celiac trunk, you will have this division called the short gastric artery, the gastroduodenal artery. There would be the left gastric, right gastric artery, and the dilated tortuosplenic artery that is going back. Okay. Now, when you lift the stomach, that's your arterial supply, and there would be anastomosis of the left and the right gastroepiploic artery from the gastroduodenal branch. There would be the retroduodenal branch. The splenic artery is again having the dorsal pancreatic artery, the arteria pancreatica magna, and the arteria pancreatica cauda. So these are the kind of names of the artery you will hear once you enter. Okay. So there are various names of other arteries, but I'm saying you these names, and that is very, very, very fascinating. So that's your stomach arterial supply. Now, once this happens, this is your arterial supply, the blood supply of your stomach. Now, the venous drainage will having this prepyloric vein of Mayo. There would be this, there would be the splenic vein, and there would be this portal vein formation. Okay, then again there would be the anastomosis between the right gastroepiploic and the left gastroepiploic. Now, I'm showing these things, these outlines, because there would be the lesser curvature and the greater curvature, and that gives a J shape of the stomach. Try to imagine, try to develop your imaginary stuff. So that's how you do it, and the prepyloric vein of Mayo, and you would understand these things in few days. Next, we have the lymphatic drainage. Now, these lymphatic drainage are very much associated with the carcinoma stuff. What is carcinoma? Any cancer which is related to your visceral part, soft tissue, is called carcinoma. Related to the muscle, that is called sarcoma. Okay, and there are various other names you would come across in various, subsequent part. Stomach is again having 4 divisions: opore, niche, first, second, third, fourth divisions, and you would have this. I'm just naming it because it's difficult to show. There is an entire circulation of the lymphatic drainage of the stomach. You have the pancreatico-splenic lymph node, the right gastrocleptoid lymph node. There would be the right gastric lymph node, the left and the right hepatic lymph node, the celiac lymph node, and ultimately it will drain to the celiac lymph node. And there is a second part. I said four divisions. The second part is actually having this more dependent towards a peptic ulcer, and that is all about your lymphatic drainage of stomach. Stomach as a viscera, when you hold it, it's not much. You will see a very flattened structure. And talking about the various basics, I have said a lot. I think these are very advanced information for now because you have not started the course. But as you go through it, you will see there are cardiac end, the pyloric end, the body, and the fundus region. Ei charte bhage we can divide the stomach. So that's all about the stomach part, and that was a Sunday, this is a Sunday information. So I think I would bring integrative things on Sundays, for happy Sunday sessions. So that is your stomach for today.